that bishops need to pass on the faith which remains changeless. And so he says he's promised not to shy away from preaching the truth and applying the teachings of Jesus Christ to contemporary situations. He adds, bishops are not into politics, we're into principles. And that is true. We're not into politics, he says of bishops. We are into principles. And as Catholics, you and I have something to bring to public discourse and discussion. We have something to say about the shaping of public policy. On the principles that bishops need to teach. One of them is on the privilege and the responsibility to defend and respect all human life from conception to natural death. On this principle, some 50 bishops of the United States have expressed their displeasure with the decision of the University of Notre Dame to invite the president of our nation, who publicly says that he is pro-choice and has already, in his first 100 days of office, enacted some policies that are anti-life. University of Notre Dame has invited him to give the commencement address on May 17th and will award him an honorary degree. A Catholic university. I am a graduate of the University of Notre Dame. On Wednesday of this week, mine was among 300,000 signatures that were delivered to the Board of Trustees of the University of Notre Dame, expressing displeasure with this decision on the part of a Catholic university. Why did I do this? Because I thought about what I'm talking with you about today. Am I just going to sit there in the boat, or am I going to fish? We have a temptation as Catholics in our land to assimilation rather than being countercultural. Assimilation means that we just absorb our culture rather than being countercultural, trying to transform our culture according to the vision of Jesus Christ. There's that old saying that the church needs to be right not only when the world is right, but the church needs to be right especially when the world is wrong. It's good for us to know that as Catholics, we are the largest single denomination in the United States. But it may surprise you to know that 1 out of every 10 Americans is right now a former Catholic. We have a big part to play in public discourse, in the shaping of public policy. Are we going to sit there, or are we going to fish? I remember Bishop Pillow reflecting one time, looking at Catholicism across these United States, and saying that for many American Catholics, they consider themselves first to be an American, secondly to be a Democrat or a Republican, and thirdly to be a Catholic. And I think he's right. We see evidence of that in our nation. Are we going to sit there, or are we going to fish? Archbishop Dolan from New York was commenting on declining Sunday Mass attendance. And this is what he said. He sees declining Sunday Mass attendance as a subset of a larger problem of people not seeing the need for organized religion. He said that people are interested in spirituality, but, as he says, They want to believe without belonging. They want to be sheep without a shepherd. They want to be part of a family, but they want to be an only child. That is a powerful observation. People that want to belong to the church family, but want to do that as an only child. Our selfishness can get in the way of our following of Jesus Christ. You all know from your own family life that you don't get your way all the time, now do you? Nor do we in the family life of the church. We are here to follow His will and enable other people to follow His will. And we're privileged because we have been chosen to belong to His family. On this Good Shepherd Sunday, this World Day of Prayer for Vocations, I ask each of you to remember who you are and who has called you. Listen to what John told us in the second reading today. See what love the Father has bestowed on us, that we may be called the children of God. Yet so we are. The reason the world does not know us is that it did not know Him. What is the Lord asking of you today? And what in your calling, or the calling that you're considering, is He asking you, young and old, to do tomorrow? We all have an important part to play in this family of Jesus Christ right now, right here in our world. And so I ask you to ask yourself, as I am asking myself, am I just sitting there, or am I ready to fish?